Hey everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it has been another busy week, almost depressing, very stressful. We had the big windstorm last weekend, or last Friday. And by the time we got home Friday evening with the anchors for the greenhouse, small greenhouse, the wind had already did its number on the small greenhouse. So all day long Saturday, we worked at squaring the frame back up, anchoring it even better with the anchors that originally came with it, plus the anchors that we had just bought. So we anchored that down. We had to take the cover off and readjust it. And then we decided that since the rope sides only went up about maybe a foot, and I hardly ever used the roll-up sides, we decided to go ahead and bury those in some gravel to help anchor the greenhouse completely, so the sides are now in the gravel, so it can't blow away. If it blows away now, it's going to take a really, really intense storm to blow it. So we did that on Saturday. Plus, he went ahead and dug a trench all the way around it and put gravel in, and that's what we buried the sides in, with the gravel. And that helps with the drainage, and that will also help keep the weeds away from it. And I won't have to, because that's the reason I usually lifted the sides up, was so I could pull the weeds. And if the weeds aren't there, I don't have to lift the sides up. So he did that, and while he was doing that part, I went ahead and weeded around the front, got that evergreen bush trimmed down, and got the waterfall started again. And we were pretty happy, thinking things were pretty much back to normal, except we still didn't have a TV except for the Fire Stick and the rabbit ears upstairs. And so Sunday we decided to go to church. So I just come in from feeding the animals and was getting ready for church when he came and said the basement's flooded. Well, I was expecting maybe 2 inches of water, and it turned out to be about 2 feet. What happened was that one of the pipes in the sump pump had come loose, and the sump pump was just pumping water back into the basement, which we didn't realize until almost a day and a half later, when we finally pumped the water out enough that we could get to the sump pump. So we got that straightened out, and we went and bought another backup pump. So a backup to a backup to a backup to a backup. So hopefully we will not have this problem again. So after that, we decided to go to town on Monday to mail some letters and get some errands done that we need to do. I need some cat food and stuff from the store. And we stopped at the apartment building, only to discover that the wind had blew out a lot of the soffits on the one side. So that was another problem to deal with. So we've got to call in to a friend of ours who owns a roofing company, and he's supposed to contact us and find out whether he has time to come and put those soffits back up. So it's been one thing after another. And the weather was really pretty those days, but we were so busy working on repairing the things from the wind that really didn't get a chance to work outside as much as I would like. And on Tuesday, it was a little bit cooler outside, and I didn't really feel like crawling around on the ground. So I decided to tackle the one room downstairs that I still had to deep clean. Now, we all have that one room. You know the room I'm talking about. The room that as soon as someone says they're coming over, or you hear someone at the door knocking, you close the door to that room so they can't look into it. Yeah, that room. And for us, that room is the office. This is my poor desk. As you can see, I have so many projects going. I mean, it's got my needlepoint on here. It's got my garden books. It's got my research books. It's got anything that I have to review. Plus, I got 3 printers. I don't know why I have 3 printers. The top printer goes to the desktop. The bottom printer goes to the desktop. Neither one of them was working really well. And then I have our good printer that goes to all the laptops and the phone, but doesn't go to the desktop. And then I've got all the office supplies there. A whole shelf of research books. There's a cabinet behind those doors that are filled with research books. I have all my vacuums and things in here because I've been using them so much. He's got his desk looking pretty good. He just cleaned his. But we still got to clean underneath the desk. And then there's the bird over here who makes a mess all the time. You have to constantly, which is why the vacuums are in here, because I have to vacuum this up every day. The bird is great about throwing food at me. But he's a sweet little thing. Anyway, this is the room that I've been putting off cleaning. And if I get this one done, get this straightened up, then I can move upstairs and start deep cleaning upstairs. Plus, I'm going to as soon as the basement dries out, I'm going to have to go and disinfect that floor. So, got a lot to do yet. All right, it's only taken 2 days, but it looks so much better. All right, now the only thing I got left to do is the bird cage, which is a almost daily job, and the snake enclosure, but I have to wait until the light turns off so I can get in there to work. But of course the shampoo is still in here because I'm going to carry it upstairs, so there was no reason to put it away yet because I've got to shampoo the ones upstairs. And we have our junk box we have to take care of. That's just all papers that we need to either shred or take and get rid of. But that's the way it looks, and I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, Thursday morning wasn't much better. Woke up and I put some towels in the washer the night before and woke up and it was still in wash. So I didn't know what was going on with that, but I didn't have time to take care of anything because we were on our way up to Southport to have lunch with family and friends. So I had a great time visiting with them and catching up on news and stuff, and very, very fun afternoon. And we stopped on the way back to get some hip and joint supplements for shoes, and hopefully that will help her. And Friday we discovered that the sump pump at my mom's house wasn't working, so we had to go and start pumping out the root cellar of her house. And we also went to town and mailed a few letters and got the taxes taken care of, so that's done for the year. And I did try the washing machine and turn the settings and reset them, and everything seemed, knock on wood, be working. So hopefully we've turned the corner on this week and things are going to be better for next week. So hope you've had a good week. I know a lot of people have been complaining this week about things that have gone wrong, and I'm going to blame it on the faux moon. So hopefully you have a good week next week, and remember, dream big, follow that dream, and like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And the medicine, she's gotten 2 doses of that supplement so far. Well, actually 1 whole dose of the supplement so far, and she seems to be doing much better today. I haven't had to help her up at all today. So remember, like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.